Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary legacy of one of the most iconic figures in comic book history, a symbol of justice, courage, and the unwavering fight for freedom, Captain America. From his wartime debut punching Hitler to becoming a central figure in the modern Marvel Universe, Captain America's journey mirrors much of America's own tumultuous history. Join us as we trace the evolution of Steve Rogers, the man behind the Star-Spangled Shield, exploring his origins, his defining moments, and his enduring impact on pop culture. To understand Captain America, we must first transport ourselves to the eve of World War II. In 1940, with fascism rampant in Europe and America on the brink of involvement, comic book creators Joe Simon and Jack Kirby conceptualized a hero tailor-made for the times. Debuting in Captain America Comics #1 in March 1941, a full 9 months before Pearl Harbor, our hero made an unforgettable entrance, punching none other than Adolf Hitler directly in the jaw. Armed with his indestructible vibranium steel alloy shield, an accidental design by Dr. Myron McClane, and accompanied by his teenage sidekick, Bucky Barnes, Captain America became an emblem of American idealism, fighting Nazi saboteurs and Axis powers. He was a beacon of hope, embodying the strength and moral clarity needed during a global conflict. However, with the end of World War II, public interest in overtly patriotic heroes waned, and by the 1950s, Captain America largely faded from the comic book landscape. For over a decade, Captain America was virtually absent, a relic of a bygone era. That all changed in 1964, thanks to the creative genius of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. In Avengers #4, the nascent team of heroes discover a block of ice in the North Atlantic. Inside, perfectly preserved, was Captain America. The revival masterfully established the defining characteristic that would shape the character for decades. Steve Rogers as a man out of time. Awakened in the swinging 60s, a world vastly different from the 1940s, Cap grappled with the loss of Bucky, the absence of his old life, and a society grappling with new complexities like the Cold War and burgeoning social unrest. This fresh perspective allowed Lee and Kirby to explore themes of nostalgia, alienation, and the enduring relevance of his ideals. Joining the Avengers, Captain America quickly became the team's moral compass and often their leader. He brought discipline, strategic thinking, and an unwavering belief in justice to the group. This era cemented his place not just as a patriotic symbol, but as a deeply human character, struggling to adapt while holding on to his core principles. He faced new threats, from Baron Zemo to Cosmic Cube, but his greatest challenges often lay in understanding his new world. As the decades progressed, Captain America evolved, reflecting and often critiquing the American experience. The 1970s, particularly under writer Steve Englehart, saw Cap question the very government he was sworn to uphold. The famous Secret Empire storyline, thinly veiled commentary on the Watergate scandal, saw Cap confront corruption at the highest levels, even briefly abandoning his identity to become Nomad before reaffirming his commitment to the ideals of America, not just its institutions. The 1980s and 90s continued to refine his character, with creators like Roger Stern and Mark Waid emphasizing his unwavering moral compass and the sheer goodness of Steve Rogers. However, it was Ed Brubaker's seminal run beginning in 2005 that dramatically reshaped his mythos. Brubaker revealed Bucky Barnes had survived his apparent death, brainwashed and transformed into the deadly Soviet assassin, the Winter Soldier. This arc not only brought back a beloved character but introduced incredible depth and personal tragedy to Cap's world. Brubaker's run also featured Captain America's shocking assassination in 2007, a poignant reflection on the country's post-9/11 anxieties and the burden of heroism. While he eventually returned, his legacy was already being passed on, with Bucky Barnes and later Sam Wilson, the Falcon, honorably picking up the shield. More recently, stories like Secret Empire under Nick Spencer deliberately challenged his core tenets, exploring how even the most steadfast hero could be twisted, proving his resilience and the importance of his foundational values. Captain America's influence extends far beyond the comic book panels. He has starred in animated series, video games, and most prominently, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Chris Evans' portrayal of Steve Rogers cemented the character's global appeal, introducing him to an entirely new generation of fans. The MCU expertly captured Cap's essence, his selflessness, his courage, his unwavering moral code, and his enduring belief in doing the right thing, no matter the cost. These films underscored that Captain America isn't just a super soldier, he's a good man, a foundational hero whose ideals resonate universally. He stands as a reminder that true strength isn't just about physical power, but about character, integrity, and the willingness to stand up for those who cannot stand for themselves. From a wartime propaganda icon to a complex, morally steadfast hero navigating the complexities of the modern world, Captain America's history is a testament to the enduring power of idealism. He reminds us that the fight for a better world is constant, and that heroism often lies in the simplest of virtues: courage, sacrifice, and an unwavering commitment to justice. What's your favorite Captain America moment or storyline? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give this video a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into the world of comics and pop culture.